asked you how we're doing. I said we are doing super, fantastically, stupendously, superbly, spectacular.
Fantastic. I would have to try and remember all of that.
Right. But anyway, we wanted to get...
Wonderful.
Right. Right. The reason why we had you on today is the fact is we were talking about Planned Parenthood and also talking about what's going on right now as far as you know, with you get the Now movement, you got ISIS, you got all this stuff that's the feminist movement. I mean, it's amazing what's going on right now. It really is incredible what's happening to this country. It really is.
Yes, it is. It is. It's changing a lot. I think that people are starting to shift the way they think about things. And it's messing with people who aren't shifting with them.
Right.
So, yeah.
It's scary, isn't it?
Oh, I don't think it's scary. I think it's fantastic. I think that, if people are constantly questioning the things they think they know, then how will we really know everything?
Right. But here's the thing that's really concerning, though. You got ISIS, you got these people who are these professors who are indoctrinating kids who are in college now, these little professors. You're trying to tell them that America's bad, America's evil, America's no good. What do you say to people what do you say to these professors who are telling kids this now?
I think that, it's a response to an attack on culture. So when we view the world as borders, then of course we're going to see this sort of backlash. So if we look at people as simply people instead of people as defined by the territory that we live in, we would see a lot less of this. It's simply a closed-minded concept that we are Americans. We are individuals.
Right.
We are, we're more than just the space that we live in.
Right.
And so when you look at people as people, there's it no longer is us, no longer holds water.
That's true. And, the reason why we had you on is the fact is, you've been on radio, you've been on television. Tell us about yourself. Give us a little bit about what you're doing and who you are. Go ahead and do that.
So, I started out originally with a channel called the Justice Flow, a channel dedicated to Iran and her fight for individualism and rational self-interest. And I loved her. She was the very first person that made me believe in myself. So I grew up being picked on and bullied my whole life. And when I read Iran, I realized that I wasn't only just okay. I was awesome and I'm a wonderful human being. And so is everyone else. People are beautiful and wonderful. And Iran made me realize it. And so she transformed me into someone that wanted to celebrate the awesomeness that is the human race. And so I started that chance to empower other people through teaching from philosophy and making it a little more understandable and digestible to the average person and easily accessible because her books are rather long. And then I decided that, I was limiting myself by only talking about the one philosophy. So I expanded my channel to the Lauren Rumpler Productions, and now I talk about all these beautiful different philosophies like Taoism and of course, objectivism still, and, we talk about Rothbard and Mises and, the great economists and the great philosophers of the world. And, we celebrate the truths that people see. And so even though Iran had this huge war with Kant, Immanuel Kant, the philosopher, I still have found through reading through his material that there is plenty of truth in there. So I don't think that any one philosopher holds truth. And, I feel like a lot of people get stuck in one philosophy and believe that that's the whole buying into my little dogma and my average rhetoric.
Mm-hmm.
So it really challenges people, and I think that that's good. And you know what? That's kind of what you were talking about before. Is we're challenging the world with new ideas, and the world is responding back. And you know, I think it's great that so many people have so many different ideas. And if we all had the same ideas, it wouldn't be any fun. We wouldn't be learning.
Right. Exactly. So this is why we're doing what we're doing, Lauren. This is why we're doing what we're doing, and getting the issues out there that really concern, and also educate, inform, and alert people. That's what we do here. That's what broadcasting is. I don't see that being done anymore in mainstream media. I mean, what I see now is the CNN, ABC, CBS, ABC. They're asking the candidates. You know, I know you're not too political, but that's okay. But I want to bring this out to you that they're trying to do the candidates get you gotcha questions. We don't do that here. We let the people speak what they want to talk about. Like I give you, talk about yourself, talk about what you're doing with no commercials. How hard is that?
It's not that hard. People are so interesting. I agree with you. When you put people on the mainstream media to come up, I mean, they plan the whole show beforehand. They already know what questions they're going to be asked. The whole thing's gone over. There's no reveal behind the curtain. Nobody actually learns anything other than, this person can rattle off the exact same answer over and over again. And, they fail in that, we run it over and over again. See that they're a liar and a hypocrite. And I don't watch mainstream media anymore. I find the whole thing too boring. It's just a distraction from real knowledge and real learning. I say if you want to actually learn something, turn on the TV and pick up a book.
Right. No, I too. Tear up the scripts that you got, the questions, tear it up, throw it away, and ask the real questions. That's what we just did here. This is what we do. This is one thing this networks is all about. Is asking comfortable questions that matter to you. So what are some more important issues that you think young people today need to hear? They're not hearing. They're not getting it anywhere else. Go ahead, Lauren.
Well, for me, I've been very focused on neuroscience. I'm very interested in how the brain works. And I think that, a lot of people, and actually 2/3 of the world, of the working class, hate their job. They totally dislike their jobs. We're not even going to get into unemployed or the disinterested. So the people that hate their jobs overwhelmingly, wish they could do something else. And so when you take a look at what drives people, what moves people, is what 90% of their day is comprised of. And when you hate what 90% of your day is comprised of,
right,
then how will you be a human being that lives to your absolute? I mean, we're all trying to achieve the highest rung on Maslow's hierarchy of needs, self-actualization. And when we don't take that seriously as a society, and we just say, we need to feed ourselves, we need to clothe ourselves, well, those are all good. They are not achieving the success that we should be achieving as a society.
That's right.
We